Assalamualaikum to Madam Ida. So today our group will present about the Integrated Solid Waste Management (ISWM), and I, Fadzila binti Kasim, will be the first presenter, and the second presenter will be Muhammad Farhan bin Donian, and the third presenter is Amirul bin Pemiran. That are normally solid and are discarded as useless or unwanted by the person or organization that produces the waste. So as you can see, in table 1, it shows the waste generation in Peninsular Malaysia tons per year, and it shows that the Malaysian population has been increasing at a rate of 2.4% per annum, or about 600,000 per annum since 1994. And with this population growth, the municipal solid waste (MSW) generation also increases, which makes MSW management crucial. By the year 2020, the quantity of MSW generated was estimated to have increased to 31,000 tons.
Solid waste can be classified according to its source. The major sources of a solid waste in urban area is residential sources, which it come from household and residential areas. These are the major sources of a solid waste in almost all cities and towns. The residential solid waste, or sometimes called as a household waste, usually from the largest proportion of the municipal waste. Types of a solid waste generated in residential areas includes food waste, packaging, papers, and miscellaneous items that have been used up or broken and are thrown out as waste. For example, old shoes, worn out clothes, paper, basket, bags, and others. Plastic in the form of bags and bottles make up a relatively small proportion of a residential waste, but this presents a major problem. This is because plastic degrades at a very slow rate, and it tends to accumulate in the streets and in the watercourses. Plastic bags can also choke farm animals and wildlife if they are ingested. So next is from the commercial sources, where basically it comes from businesses such as food and drink establishments, shops, and banks. And the types of solid waste produced from this source is paper, cardboard, plastics, glass, metal, and many more. Institutional sources also is one of the sources that produce a lot of waste, which come from public and government institutions such as offices, religious institutions, prisons, schools, and universities. Basically, the types of solid waste produced is same as the commercial sources. Industrial sources, which come from the various type of industrial processes such as light and heavy manufacturing, fabrications, construction sites, power, and chemical plants. The type of solid waste produced from this source is housekeeping waste, packaging, food waste, constructions and demolitions materials, hazardous waste, ashes, and special waste.
Besides, solid waste also generated from constructions and demolitions. Various types of constructions and demolitions activities in urban areas such as new construction sites, road repair, renovation sites, and demolitions of buildings. These sources will generate solid waste such as wood, steel, concrete, and so on and so forth. Municipal services, which generated from street cleaning, landscaping, parks, beaches, other recreational areas, water and wastewater treatment plants also produce a lot of solid waste. For example, from street sweepings, it comes from the landscaping and tree trimmings. For general waste from parks, beaches, and other recreational areas, it comes from food packagings and sludge from the wastewater treatment plant. And last but not least, solid waste generated from processes or manufacturing sources, and usually waste generated comes from heavy and light manufacturing, refineries, chemical plants, power plants, mineral extractions, and processing such as scrap materials, tailing, and slay. For rural area, basically it comes from the agriculture, where it comes from crop farms, orchards, dairies, vineyards and feedlots. And the examples of the sources that comes from the agriculture is agriculture waste, spoiled food, pesticides, containers and other hazardous materials.
For our waste management policies and programs, there are 4 private consortia, which are Urban Solid Waste Management, Government-funded Public Information Campaign, Action Plan for a Beautiful and Clean Malaysia and Recycling Campaigns. The Action Plan for a Beautiful and Clean Malaysia, which called ABC, has been a guideline and procedures in implementing solid waste management program in Malaysia. In year 2007, Solid Waste and Public Cleansing Management Act 2007 are established. Table 2 show method of waste disposal in Malaysia in 2002, 2006 and 2020. The treatment include recycling, composting, incineration, inert landfill, sanitary landfill and other disposal site. Among of the method used, other disposal site achieve highest percentage, followed by sanitary landfill, which the list is incineration. Malaysia target in the year 2020, sanitary landfill will be the highest percentage, followed by recycling and incineration. The best way in the achieving sustainable waste management is start from minimize the generation of waste. Integrated solid waste management can be defined as the selection and application of suitable techniques, technologies and management programs to achieve specific waste management objective and goals. Basic management option for ISMW, which are source reduction, recycling and composting, combustion and landfills.
Then, for the source reduction, the first point is focuses on reducing the volume or toxicity of generated waste. They include the switch to reusable products and packagings. The consumer which is buying less or using products which more efficiently. Public sector and private sector reevaluate procedure which is needlessly distribute paper, initiate procedure which require the purchase of products with longer lifespans and cut down on the purchase of disposable products. Private sector and designing products by increasing their durability, substituting less toxic material or increasing product effectiveness. Then for the recycling and composting, the first point is return raw materials to market by splitting reusable products from the rest of the municipal waste stream, save previous finite resources, lessen the needs of mining of virgin material, reduce the amount of energy consumed and help stress in landfill capacities. And then combustion, reducing the volume of waste dramatically, and then recover useful energy either in the form of steam or in the form of electricity. Combustion also volume reduction alone can make the high capital cost incinerators attractive when landfill space at a premium or when the landfill is distant from the point of generations. And then for the last, for the combustion, major constraint is on incineration are their cost, relatively high degree of certification needed to operate them safely and economically. And then for the last is landfill. Landfill is management technique that is both necessary and sufficient. Today, the operating landfills do not continue to take hazardous waste and receive bulk liquids. They have gas control system, linear leach collection system, extensive groundwater monitoring system, better seated and located in the first place to take advantage of natural geological condition. So in the figure 2, this is recycling rate in Malaysia. Recycling rate in Malaysia were 5% in 2004, 70% in 2015 and 22% at 2030, which is the target that I hope so. The increase by year as consumers have been exposed to recycling awareness. To keep recycling rate increase, the Selangor government had declared to make every Saturday a plastic bag free day effective on the January 1, 2010. A no plastic bag campaign included hypermarkets, supermarkets, pharmacies and convenience stores throughout the state to reduce the use of plastic bags. So this is the reference that used in these studies. That's all. Thank you.